Mbogi Cave is located on the island of Nias, precisely in the village of Sisobahili Tanoseo, Hiliduho Sub-District, Nias District. Mbogi Caves are included in the types of adventure tourism and ecotourism. Adventure tourism is a field of tourism or a type of tourism that involves exploration or travel with perceived risk and potentially requiring special skills and physical activity, while ecotourism is a form of tourist trip to natural areas carried out with the aim of conserving the environment and preserving the life and welfare of the local population.
There are important information of Togi cave. In the KBBI, a cave is a large hole at the foot of a mountain. According to Mr. Clark, cave means a natural room in the earth which usually consists of rooms and hallways, and it's by Trong 1954 state that a cave is an empty natural hole. Its shapes can be simple, it can be branched, it can be vertical or horizontal, and can have one or more levels. Either there is or there is no levels. So we can conclude that the cave is a naturally formed space in the earth which can consist of rooms and hallways and might have springs or rivers in it. One type of cave found on the Nias Island is the Togi cave. We found this cave based on observation carried out in Nias district. To be precise, the Togi cave is the location Sisobahili Tanoseo village. This cave has a characteristic as the name implies, namely Togi or place of beds. In which there are many beds or dogs that are other types of animals like swans and catfish, but the beds are the most commonly found. This cave is located in the middle of a community gathered in the village of Sisobahili Tanoseo and not too far from the highway. The journey to the cave requires us to walk because the access route is less supportive. The location of the cave from the highway is approximately 200 meters. According to statement from the community in the village, they said that the Togi cave had existed for a long time. This is why, in accordance with the understanding that the cave was formed naturally. Based on the results of an interview with the village head of Sisobahili Tanoseo, Nias Regency, we found that the Togi cave can lead to the Togi and Lesu, which are still around Nias Regency. This can indicate that the Togi cave is large and wide, but this information is still untried. The truth has not been confirmed because there are still no one who has tried to walk down the Togi cave until to the end of the cave. Even though it has existed for a long time, there are still many people who do not know the cave. Togi has some potentials and advantages, even though the surrounding community does not know the potentials of the caves. This is because many people do not have a courage to come inside the Togi cave. They even think that cave looks creepy and unpleasant to visit. There are types of tourism permissions. In the terms of permissions, the Mbogi Cave is classified as sustainable tourism according to the Federations of the Natural and National Parks in Arida 2017. This explains that sustainable tourism is a form of development, management, and tourism activity that must pay attention to the environmental, economic, social, and welfare interests of existing internal and cultural research for a long period of time. According to the Nations World Tourism Organizations, sustainable tourism is a tourism that provides a full accounts of the current and future environmental, social, and economic impact. Industry tourism are responding to the needs of visitors, the environment, and the host community. According to the Global Development Research Center's 2012, there are several elements of sustainable tourism, including, for the first is tourism that focuses on natural resources, and next is tourism that give benefits to the local community, and next is tourism that give the illuminating, next is tourism which is a memorable trip, the next is tourism that supports the integration of destinations, and the last is tourism that doesn't blame the product. From some of the elements above, there are several elements that we can find in Mbogi Cave. Among others can be used as tourism that focuses on natural research. Cave and some animals in cave can be used as tourism that benefits the local community, and also as tourism that can provide travel impressive to visitors. There are potential of Mbogi Cave. One of the goals of sustainable tourism planning is to make optimal use of natural resource and environment resource, which is include flora and fauna. Based on the results of observations in Mbogi Cave, we found the potentials that can be developed, namely for the first is beds. In the cave, there are quite a lot of beds. Beds can be used as agricultural space, exterminators, ensuring the balance of ecosystems, and beds can also be used as fertilizers. And the second is swartz. Swartz net can also be found in the Mbogi Cave. Swartz is very useful for humans, namely to maintain brain health and can make the body more relaxed and can reduce depressions. And the last is catfish. In the Togi cave, is a spring in which catfish breeds. In human life, catfish is used first as a source of protein. The three potentials above are parts of the environment's research classified as a fauna. In addition, the potentials of Togi cave can be used as a place to explore because the cave is large and unique, has rooms and highways.
Togi caves also have some weaknesses that include: first, the place is less known to the outside community. Second, the path to enter the cave is too small. Third, the atmosphere of the cave is dark. Fourth, the cave environment is poorly maintained both inside and outside the cave. And the last, lack of facilities, for example, the shelter place outside the cave. Based on those weaknesses, we propose several solutions. Namely, first, the community in the village, especially young people, participate in promoting the cave both on social media and verbally. Second, visitors are not recommended to bring a lot of things when traveling in the cave because it can make them difficult. Third, visitors are encouraged to bring lighting when they want to enter the cave, such as flashlights, torches, and so on. Fourth, the surrounding community must work together to start caring about the condition of the Togi cave by maintaining and caring for it. And the last, the surrounding community must work together to create shelter places such as huts. The organization of Mbogi Cave is classified as a private sector tourism organization, and it is included in the category of independent companies. This company is in itself and not a subdivision of any other company or organization. There are some elements of marketing tourism that we can find in Mbogi Cave, namely the first, product. The product here is the Mbogi Cave itself. Second one, price. The price referred to here is the cost incurred by tourist visitors. For visitors who have motorbikes or motorcycle, the cost depends on how far they are from the Mbogi Cave. Visitors will certainly need a guide who will guide them into or explore the cave, and the cost will be borne by the visitors themselves. There are no facilities around the cave, so that visitors do not need to pay for the availability of these facilities. In this case, visitors must prepare various needs that will be used when do the trip activity to the cave, and the cost depends on the visitors themselves. The third, place. The location of the Mbogi Cave is in the village of Sisobahili, Tanoseo. If the surrounding community, it takes a few minutes to arrive at the Mbogi Cave location, and it takes people from outside a few minutes or hours. It depends on the distance from the location. Fourth, promotion. Some activities that visitors can do when they are at the Mbogi Cave location, namely, do the explore activity in the cave, collecting bed droppings which can be used as fertilizer. Besides that, visitors can enjoy the scenery around the cave by being above the cave. And the last is people. Visitors who can visit Mbogi Cave are categorized based on the types of interesting activities like natural activities and explore activities. It is mean that visitors must be those who have the desire to explore and enjoy the natural scenery. Exploration activities certainly require physical energy, so it can be concluded the suitable visitors for the Mbogi Caves are those who are still strong and physically active. For example, young people, both boys and girls, or parents who are still strong and still have the desire to do the explore activity. As the future prospect, the Mbogi Cave is expected used as a tourist place that can be visited by the public both inside and outside the area. Besides that, the Mbogi Cave is expected to provide benefits for the surrounding community, especially those in the village of Sisobahili, Tanoseo. The Mbogi Cave is used as a characteristic of Sisobahili, Tanoseo village, so this village is not only known as a resident village, but also known as a tourist attraction. In addition, the Mbogi Cave is expected to be an opportunity for the community to start a business activity. For example, purchasing bed droppings to be used as fertilizer and to be sold to farmers. The Mbogi Cave provides some very interesting views, namely, the atmosphere of the cave look amazing because it is so large that It has rooms and passages. The journey in this cave is quite challenging and also can make us be courage. Precisely, this cave is very suitable for people who want to do the explore activity, especially young people. So, if you feel bored on vacation to the beach and want to explore new things, challenge yourself, visiting Togi Cave is the right solution for you. So please try to visit because the place is easy to reach and you will feel the new situation because there is the good scenery in around of the cave.